Hello, everybody. I have something to say about racism. It's alive and well, and it's been that way since I've been on this planet. And that's been a long, long time. But it took the police killing of George Floyd to open the eyes of white America that there is police brutality, there is racism. And it took demonstrations in almost every corner of the United States, again, to drive that point home. Racism is not something confined to the inner city and Black men and their interactions with police. No, every African American I know has experienced racism. It's as if we are all subject to the majority opinion, the white opinion, that we're just not as good as white people. We're not as smart, we're not as dependable, we're not as attractive, and we're not as moral as white people are. Is that saying inferior? I have had white people and Black people tell me, Carol, you've never experienced racism because you have a college degree and a good career and you speak well and you have skin that's lighter. Yeah. Excusez-moi. No. None of that has made any difference in how I have been treated. How many white women do you know go into shops and have difficulty getting a white sales clerk to wait on them? It happens to me all the time, shopping while Black. And how many white families do you know that have gone to a nearly empty restaurant and have the hostess tell them that those tables were all reserved, and if we wanted to eat there, we'd have to come back in an hour and then we could get a table? It happened to us, eating while Black. And how many white newlyweds do you know that have applied for their first apartment and been told by a real estate agent that the application was denied because they didn't think we'd be happy there? We might be happier in another community. Trying to get housing while Black. And I really believe that had I been born with white skin, blonde hair, and blue eyes, I may have reached the tippy top of my career, my profession, instead of ending up on the next rung, working while Black. Until African Americans get the same rights to justice, equality, and opportunity as white people, we will not solve this problem. I'm glad it's being talked about, and people do seem to want to solve it. Some do. But if we don't, that sore called racism is going to continue to fester and fester. Until next time.